So now what we're going to do is we're going to make the alphabet letter larger over here like this. And I'm going to show you how to do this, and the code will be a image for you in your file. But here's how it works. So I've made a new file called, get rid of this one, called Big Text. And Big Text, I've set the font size to 220, made it larger. I've made it bold. I'm going with my color palette, which is 3 colors. You're going to be whatever your color palette is, but my color palette is black, white, and red. So I made the background white, the color of the text white, the background red. I gave it a font variety of small caps. Probably don't need that, but can. And then I gave it a border. Now this is what a border looks like. The border is, there's the border, there's the width of the border, there's solid. I made it black. Well, we're going to make it 5 so we can see it. When you have something you're not quite sure what you want to do with or it isn't working, you can always comment it out. Now notice I just commented that out, and I gave a margin to the bottom so that, and I'm going to comment that out too. I'll just take this whole comment and drop it in here. I've then added that as a span class. Let's see, where is it? Span class right here. All right. Now the reason I did it as a span class, let me show you first what will happen if I do it as a div class. And you'll see what happens. Let's go back here. You'll see it does the whole edge, whereas a span will be inline. So let's go back, change it up. All right, so let's take this to span and span. Nice spelling, roof. Okay, this is a little bit, you're going to keep going back and forth. You notice I just keep going back and forth and saving. That border is a little heavy, so I'm going to change my border to like 2. You're always trying to make things look good. All right. The padding, what the padding and the margin does, the margin at the bottom is supposed to give it a little space between that. So let's look at it this way, okay? Let's save it with our new, better. And the padding is going to give it a little space in there. So what I did with padding here was I actually changed the padding up. You can put the padding in all just one, so it could be just padding, colon, number, semicolon. But this one I'm doing it all the different, and this I'm giving the margin a padding at the little bit at the bottom, the margin there. So I've given it a top, I've done it slightly different. So let's save it and look at it. Look at that, and reload it. Okay, so it's made it a little bit bigger, the padding inside. Don't like it quite so much on the right hand side, so I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to say right, make that 1. Keep going back and forth. All right, see, that's even too big. Okay, so I'm going to make the padding to on this side larger, so we'll push it the other way. See how that goes. So you're going to find yourself, when I'm doing this, I'm going back and forth and back and forth, and let's try that, and trying it over and over again to make it work. See, now it's looking better in the center there. Now I need a little bit of margin here so that the A doesn't hit the A, and I might want it a little tighter here so it doesn't hit the cultivar. So again, I'm going back in, and I'm going to say the bottom, I've got 1. What do I got for the top? I've got padding, nothing at the top. I've got the bottom, 5 points. Let me give it 2. And then, actually, let's the bottom, we want no bottom, I don't think. Let's take the bottom out. All right, we're going to take the margin bottom and make that 3. And we're going to give a margin, capping it, my mistake. Right, I think it's the right hand side, colon, 3, px, semicolon, save the bad boy, check it, Something went wrong. So you're going to find yourself doing something wrong and keeping going back and saying, what did I do wrong? Capitalize it. I want it uncapped. I want a tab. Is that my right? Yeah. Making sure that everything is all right. Got semicolons after everything. All right. Didn't seem to do much. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much. All right, so this sort of gets you your idea. Let's quickly do the next one on here. So we're going to do the B. So again, once I've got this set, I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to walk it down to my blueberries. I'm going to put it inside, and I'm going to put it inside the P tag. I'm going to change it to B. And if the gods are kind, it should work. There we go. All right, so this is what you're going to be doing it, and you're going to be doing it with your own colors.